welcome back. And today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going over this update. Now, the update is coming on the 11th, I believe. Yes, the 11th to the 12th, depending on your time zone. And honestly, this update is probably one of the biggest updates to have happened to the game. First, we'll go over this. It looks like they've included Chapter 10, reduced number of summons. Okay, this is just kind of doing a quick preview of it, and then we'll launch a series of Thanksgiving events on 11/22, offering rare summon crystals, 15 of them, and activity choice chest for free to everyone who participates. So, I guess you get to choose a skin. That's pretty cool. So, first thing we're going to go over is the summons. The summons, they are reducing the pity amount. For regular summons and ancient summons, the pity is being reduced from 220 to 200. Pretty much what they're doing is they're starting the pity at, for regular summons, 180 summons rather than 200. So it is being raised at that point, and you are guaranteed a summon at 200 summons. There's no going to 201 and getting a legendary. It is, you are guaranteed a legendary at 200 summons. Now, it could be a dupe legendary, but it is reducing this by what, 10%? I mean, not quite, but it's 20 less summons per legendary at most. So that's good. The Ancients, the pity is starting at 185, and the Legendary Lord is guaranteed by 200. The Ancient Summons is where it's the biggest portion, because those you don't get a whole lot of. I personally have over 200 saved up. I was just over Mercy on saving. Now I am over Mercy of saving handily. So that I'm pretty happy with. Divines is also getting decreased, and now you are guaranteed a legendary within 20 summons with Divines. This used to be, you could go to like something like 47 or something like that. So this is a huge decrease for that, which is all positive for us. And then the other positive is limited time summons. The limited units, Lust, Kagiri, all of them, Gwendolyn, Reeve, they are now being adjusted from 250 summons to 200. That is 50 less summons required for a guaranteed champion. That is a ton. That'll be really good for any of the free to play players. That allows them to save up a lot easier for that guaranteed unit. So that's definitely a positive there. Valkyrie is getting a buff. Pretty much her talent, or she's getting a talent, and her magic reduction on the enemy is being, or magic vulnerability is being put on her talent. Solid update, but not really too important in this. It'll make her better. That's the biggest thing. Kai is also getting a rework, and he is pretty much a full rework with this. He is getting much better. I don't know how relevant he's going to be. I haven't got really test him out, but I do have him, I think, A4, so maybe I'll be able to use him a bit. He seems like he's going to be pretty good. There's plenty of people who have gone over a full review of his new kit. I'm not going to do that here. It would go a little bit too long, and like I said, there's plenty of other people who have done that. If you do want me to do a breakdown of his kit, let me know and I'll do so. I will likely do so either way when he gets revamped, because I have him and I might as well try and use him. So the other thing is Guild Wars. Guild Wars is starting season 6 on the 18th, and we're gonna have a new seasonal demon soldier, Infernal Cleric. He does buffs, I guess, to your demon soldiers. and the maps are getting updated. Oh, the Garnet Guard, the sniper from the Demon Soldier from Gear Raid 2 that snipes your healer. That one, he is going to be obtainable from Gear Raid 1 now. They really missed a mark here. I think that should have been obtainable from Gear Raid 2, just because it is the same unit. But I don't design the game, so that's how that is. The maps have also been updated. Central Keep and Defense Towers have been upgraded to new maps. That'll start on the 18th. The other thing is, I'm not sure if yes, they do go over it here, but the battle time adjustment during the duration of the battles have been increased from 180 seconds to 210. I know a lot of people were saying that they kept on running out of time. It was a problem for some people within my guild as well. So this is a positive update for most people, I think. Some people will go, this takes too long, or this gives people too long to break through my defenses. I don't know what to tell you. I know a lot of people were running out of time. So they won out. The adjustment to the Guild War Garrison team's gear and artifact info. Now this is huge. Pretty much when you... What it does currently is it reads the current gear and artifacts at matchmaking to allowing commanders to manually update the gear and artifact info. So pretty much what it does currently is whatever your people have on at reset is what they have throughout that match. And then so you have the first battle that lasts 2 days. Once that ends, at reset of that night, it'll read the gear that's on those units again, and that's what they have during that next one. So if you forget to gear during the first one, you're not going to have any gear during the first one, and if you forget to gear during the second one, same thing. That's how it is currently. The way it is being changed is you will be able to record what they have. After you garrison in Guild Wars, the gear info at the time of the garrison will be immediately recorded. Afterwards, you can view and manually update the gear and artifact info through the team configuration interface or your own garrison fortification interface. So pretty much you'll be able to save the gear on them. Now obviously, if you end up selling that piece of gear, it's gonna disappear from it. It's not gonna save the gear that's been sold. But what this is doing is it's allowing you to set up your ideal people and then still use them. So you don't have to worry about, oh, did I forget to set my guild boss or my guild GVG team's gear up? It's cumbersome. I have to do that actually after this video. I have to try and remember to do that. I've let my guild down many times by completely forgetting to gear my champions. This is going to take away from that, and it is going to allow me to actually have a solid defense every time, and that I'm happy with. There has been an update to the guild war points deduction. So if there's a large point difference between the winning and losing sides, the losing guild will have a smaller reduction. They're not going to lose as many points, so it'll likely cap out you're losing 1 rank instead of 2 or 3. That's my guess out of that, but we'll have to see that as it comes. I'm sure we'll catch some pretty heavy losses. We're starting to move up a little bit. Increased rewards for attacking Central Keep, increased gold gain from attacking Central Keep, and additional rewards can be obtained. Okay, so they've made it now more important to get to the Central Keep. My guild, we've never really gotten to the Central Keep of an enemy, but also an enemy's never really got to our Central Keep. We're not that competitive. I'm sure if we continue on the road we are, it will get to that point, but right now it's not. For me, for you, it may be relevant, but I don't have a leg to stand on in that point. Adjusted the replay loading interface, allowing you to check the level of demon soldiers used during the loading. Okay, cool. Added email notification when garrison position is adjusted. That's in-game mail. That's not an email notification. They don't I've never had an email notification from this game unless I send a code to log in. Friendly face-off now includes Guild War, Gladiator's Gauntlet. That is some sort of a challenge mode. I'm not entirely sure, or not challenge mode, but a PvP mode, tournament. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not going to get into it because I'm pretty sure our guild will not be involved in it. That is for top end. Add a new option to enable guild member face-off. This is just the friendly face-off. Now you could do that with your guild members too, not just your friends. This is the Guild War Gladiators Gauntlet. Pretty much 256 guilds from... Yeah, so it's just a tournament for the higher end guild fights, or guild GVGs. I'm gonna go ahead and skip over that because, like I said, it's not relevant to me. This is in-game news, so if you're interested, you can read it over, or I'm sure somebody else has gone more in-depth on it. Like I said, I'm trying not to make this too long. And we still have a very big thing here with gear. Increase the drop quantity of the crafting materials in Gear Raid 1s, 2, and 3, and Gear Dungeons 1 and 2. So you'll get more of that. And like I've said previously, you should be saving that until this update, it seems. They're adding 3 new Tier 3 sets. One of them is a 2-piece set, which is a defensive set, tank set, or anything that you need to survive. It's a 2-piece set that gives you 30% HP and 15% defense. That's great. The Cataclysm set is a 3-piece set that when you land a crit with a basic attack, increases the hero's damage by 11% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. This will be probably the best in slot for any damage dealer that would currently use Infernal Roar. And the reason I say that is because it says the basic attack. So they have to hit with their basic attack, and they have to crit. If they can crit 5 times within 5 seconds, they're going to have a 55% damage boost. And as far as I know, that will be permanent as long as they continue attacking. So it's for 5 seconds, but every time you get it, it'll stack back up, so it'll reset. This, like I said, will likely be the best in slot for most damage dealers that use their basic attack for their ult. If they don't use their basic attack for their ult, Soulbound Arcana will still be better, because Soulbound Arcana is just damage. It's their general damage that is being increased. The only reason this won't work for people who don't use their ult don't use their basic when they ult is because this will fall off before their ult is finished, more than likely, and they'll lose out that 55% damage bonus. Then we have Wings of Grace, which is a 3-piece set as well. This is for healing effect plus 30%, or plus 30, and it increases the attack of the hero and the ally with the highest attack in range by 12%. This is just a better invigoration set. New gear type. We now will have exclusive gear. Now, when obtaining Mythic Tier 3 gear, players will have a chance to obtain exclusive Mythic gear for specific heroes or faction. And pretty much it's it can be both mythical, ancients, and variants. These are very good. Fastidious just did a video not too long ago about a gear set of Dolores's. That is the Wings of Grace here. I believe it's one of that piece, and it fixes her RNG with her ultimate. So that's cool. Now, after the update, when selling ancient, mythic, or variant gear, you'll receive some compensation in the spirits, bullion, or shard. This says and, so I don't know if you'll get all of it or just some of it. It says receive some of the following rewards. I'm not sure what the amount is, but you'll get some stuff back other than just selling it for gold. That's good. If you have sold it in the past, compensation will be sent via mail after the update based on the number of gears sold. So that's cool. Added a thumbs up label to the hero gear interface. These labels are displayed. Okay, cool. They have also now updated and revamped the quests and achievements. Pretty much what they're doing is they're adding a reward enhancement feature for quests. The daily, weekly, and monthly quests will gradually enhance as they're completed. Additionally, each enhancement will grant an enchantments bonus. Not sure what that is, but cool. They are removing the successfully enhanced gear 3 times, and they're changing from the daily quests. They're changing the obtain 3 pieces of gear from a gear raid to just obtain 1. That's cool. And they're adding a new quest of clear faction trial on any difficulty 1 time. This one, sure, I don't always do my faction trials. I should, because I'm very close to maxing. I'm at like level 270, 269, I think. I need to actually be doing this, so this might remind me too. They did update some of the Odyssey quests, and one of them, the Odyssey quest, achieve S rank, or an S or above rank rating in 3 different bosses in the Immortal Codex. You're now getting an unpolished legendary soulstone for that. And anybody who's completed it will receive the unpolished soulstone in their mail. Awesome. They're also adding an achievement, Dungeon Master. If you clear all dungeon stages, you then claim the achievement, and that achievement comes with an unpolished soulstone, legendary soulstone. So for me, that means I'm getting 2 legendary unpolished legendary soulstones at this update. I'm happy with that. You may get 1, you may not have any, but you'll have a way to get them now. They're adding new achievement medals to the Immortal Codex and Tide. You can view them in the achievements system after the update. Alright, cool, more achievements. The 120-day login achievement thing got optimized. It is now counting from your first Windows login, and any login on a Windows device counts as your daily Windows login, regardless of previous logins that day. I'm not sure. The way that I'm reading that is you can log in from 3 different computers, and that'll count as 3 logins. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. That's a weird one. Pretty much, it's easier to get the 120 days logged in on Windows. That's the long and short of it, and that's cool, but not that important. Number 7, they did reduce the difficulty of some of the Odyssey quests. Cool. I think what they did is they made you need to finish first in Oracle Trials to top 3. So that's cool, but I'm on the last one. That won't really affect me, but anybody working their way up, it'll make it a little bit easier for them. So that's cool. Skin shop, they're now adding hot suits, hollows, and Oleg's skin to the skin shop. Cool. They're adding chapter 10 to the normal campaign after clearing. So the chapter 10, I haven't looked at it, but from what I understand, it is fairly difficult, so that's cool. After clearing stage 18 of all 3 of the gear raids, the last slot of the Dwarven Association will now sell items from the from this list: rare summon crystal, mythic extract, 100 stamina, huge stamina potion, a shard of a legendary summon crystal, 2 shards of an ancient summon crystal, and 2 shards of the refining crystal, or 2 shards of the gear recasting hammer. So, as far as I know, a lot of these will likely be you have to spend gems to do so. So some people will just start skipping out on some of those rewards, but that's okay, because what this does is it puts that there, and you can buy that when you want it and it comes up. The other thing is, after you clear stage 18 of all the gear raids, all the gear in the Dwarven Association will be mythic. And what I'll do is I'll exit out of here real quick, and we can see this here. I have absolutely no use for an epic weapon on my account. That is completely useless to me. Even rare, these pieces of gear are useless. These will now guarantee be mythical. So they'll be red, and they'll be potentially worth buying. So I can buy these and say, okay, do I like the stats on these? No, sell them. That is going to be a great update to that. So, scroll all the way back down here. Daily sign-in rewards after 180 days. They've updated the daily sign-in rewards. Great, not too important. Honestly, it's cool. Updated the visual presentation of team interface. All right, cool. Increase the chance. This is a big one. Increase the chance of exclusive artifacts in both the Titan Forge and Wisdom Forge. So this is the meteorites that you get from gear raids 19 through 22. The mythic or the exclusive artifact chance goes from 2% to a 4%. That is a huge jump. So if you have been grinding that, I'd recommend saving those meteorites unless you absolutely need to use them. Save them. You could potentially get more exclusives. That's cool. Change the light effect of 5-star psychic power from golden to purple. All right, cool. Team interface. Oh, okay. So this is cool. Now, when you're building your team, if a hero doesn't have all 5 pieces of gear on, there'll be like an icon that appears on their portrait showing that, hey, you don't have gear on this person. So that's cool. Added a thumbs up label or thumb up labels to hero gear interface. These labels are displayed by default and can be toggled off through the filter menu. Okay, cool. In the gear interface, when selecting a single piece of gear for replacement, you can now preview the changes to the heroes, attributes, and BP. This is pretty cool. If you're looking to build higher BP and you don't want to just search down each piece of gear, you can kind of preview it. And if you're looking just for if it's got more attack or more crit damage or anything like that, and you don't feel like looking between the two, you can just look at the stat changes. So that's cool. Artifact material raids stages 19 through 22 now have separate team presets. Awesome. 19 and 21 use one preset, while 20 and 22 use another. That's cool. And this is just for Russian speaking regions. Does not apply to me. So, the update content preview. This has already gone very long, so we'll go real quick through this. Pretty much, let's see. Bringing you a fresh campaign chapter, new gear, and the next season of Guild War, exclusive artifact, shard summons, and more. Scroll down for the details. So, the campaign chapter 10, Doomfrost Ramparts, new challenge, Icy Winds. Alright, just some stage previews. They look cool. I don't know if I've finished chapter 9. I'll have to finish that to get to this. Exclusive rewards. Frostborn Squad. Frostborn Walloper, armed with a shield and one-handed hammer, boosts high defense. These guys look like demon soldiers. I'm not sure though. But I'm not going to go through all these guys. They look cool. Frostborn creatures. These guys also kind of look like demon soldiers. I'm not sure if they are or They don't specify. They're just exclusive rewards. Maybe they're champions. I don't know. It looks interesting. We'll see when it comes out. New bosses emerge. Setrum 7000. We're fighting a Setrum boss and I'm not even gonna attempt to say that name. Doomfrost Lord. Cool. First clear rewards, legendary summon crystal, diamonds. Awesome. Exclusive gear. Okay, so they're actually giving us a small preview of some of this. When obtaining mythical gear from gear dungeons and gear forge, commanders have a chance to acquire exclusive gear for the specific heroes or factions. Unlike common gear, exclusive gear boasts additional unique attributes. When equipped by the corresponding hero, it grants substantial attribute boosts and unlocks a special ability. So, for Setrum, he has Annihilating Might as his exclusive gear set. As far as I know, these are set. This is guaranteed to have these substats. I'm not 100% sure. That is just what I've heard. I have not experienced it firsthand, but we will find that out. So what this does is exclusive for Setrum. Increases damage dealt to shields by 20%. When in overloaded state, he gains 10% penetration. Awesome. With Abomination's breastplate, I'm not sure what gear set this is. I can't make that out. But what his is after casting his ult twice, increases the chance of basic attack triggering a charged attack by 10% and does something else. That is good. Oh, that is Astral Guardian for him. So that's an Astral Guardian chess piece. This is, wait. This is different. Here it says 9%. The other, right here it says 11%. Where's the gear? Yeah, here it says 11%. I'm not sure which one it is. If it's 11%, it's better. If it's 9%, it might be a little bit worse. I think it is 11% because 9% doesn't make sense. But yeah, there's that. Guild Wars Season 6. Alright, so this is what the maps are going to look like. Central Keep is going to look like this. And the Defense Tower is going to look like this. Alright, cool. The new Demon Soldier, support Demon Soldier that is capable of enhancing nearby Demon Soldier's resistance to magic damage. Cool. New seasonal emote. Looks pretty cool. And border. Awesome. This skin looks amazing. This is Isolde. And I like this skin. Like, I like this. I would use Isolde over King Har's for this skin alone. That looks like a pretty cool skin. New guild banner pattern, fresh chat bubble, and refining crystals. Alright, cool. And then they're doing the another artifact shard summon. Awesome. I know they've done this in the past. Who do they do it with? I don't remember who they did it with. I'm pretty sure they've done this in the past. I know they did it with a skin for Setrum. Or Silas. But, what's her name? Alora is getting an exclusive artifact that is going to be... it's going to be a shard summon. So, pretty much it's going to be like... What's her name? Celine is big right now. It's going to be one of these, and you're going to be able to obtain shards and craft the exclusive artifact. Cool. So, this is going to be a huge update, and as far as I know, most of it, if not all of it, is coming on the 11th. So, just a couple days from now. I would definitely hold off on crafting any meteorites if you're using the Titan Forge or Wisdom Forge for a boosted chance there. I would definitely hold off on crafting any gear for the chance to get the exclusive gear. I've been stashing that away for quite a while. Let's see. I have 3,000 of that and 3,500 of that. Yeah, so I've been stashing that away for quite a while with hopes that the exclusive gear is going to be coming. Let's see what else. And the summons, even though that is one of the biggest parts, that kind of got left in the dust when you started hearing about the other stuff, in my opinion. The exclusive gear, the increased chances for exclusive artifacts, that's all going to be really cool. And even the Dwarven Association, that update, I am really looking forward to, because I'm really tired of having 112 billion gold. I would be happy to spend some of it just to see if I can get some good pieces of gear. But that will do it for this video. This has gone very long, and I don't think I'm going to be able to cut it down a whole lot. So that will do it. If this helped you at all, definitely feel free to let me know below, and let me know what part of the update you're looking forward to the most. Or if they missed the mark for you. If you're disappointed in it, let me know why. I'd be curious on that. But until next time, I'll see you. Bye.